Trev's Top 10 here on Trev's Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. Sweet. Anyway, this is the official last video I'm making regarding the 2021 season. Just because it's over, it's done. Now we can concentrate on 21-22. Expansion draft is coming up real quick. But anyway, it really wasn't an easy task to find 10 things that were good about this season, other than the obvious, which we'll get to in this list. But I found 10 things worth noting. So that's a step in the right direction. Let's talk about it. Now, this moment was so awesome, I made a video about it. You can check it out right here. But as I said in the video, it's not often you get to witness a Gordie Howe record being broken. I mean, I've seen the points record broken, I've seen the goals record broken. But again, to see a record with that much longevity in it, to be broken by somebody not named Gretzky, that's pretty awesome. Did you ever see what Marleau got from the family for breaking that record? Let me show you. That's the stick Gordie Howe used in his last game. So that's pretty awesome. It'll be interesting to see how long this record stands for. It'll be interesting to see if Marleau comes back for another season in the 21-22 season. But either way, it was a fun record to watch get broken. This one is neat in the fact that it's never been done, where 3 number 1 picks have all gotten OT winners on the same night, much less within 15 minutes of each other in real time. So the story is January 6th, I believe it was. It was in January. And the Penguins, the Capitals, and the Oilers all go into overtime. Crosby scores first against the Rangers, his 4th goal of the season. Literally a minute later, Ovechkin puts himself in a tie with Mike Gartner for 7th place on the all-time career scoring list for his OT winner. And that was his first game after having to sit out 4 games for reasons. And then 14 minutes after that, McDavid scored his goal against the Toronto Maple Leafs. It was the first full moon of the new year too. So I don't know if that makes any difference, but it's a neat little, hey, do you remember? Or hey, can I enlighten you kind of things. It's a neat tidbit just to know. It wouldn't be a top 10 of the season if I didn't put Varley in here. I mean, I made a video about him too, talking about his shutout streak, which I'm talking about right now. He started the season. His first 2 games were shutouts. Then he went on a 3-game shutout streak, which lasted 248 minutes even, which is an Islanders team record. Then he added 2 more to get 7 shutouts on the season, which tied him with Grubauer for the league lead. My boy did well. Just too bad he didn't have enough wins to qualify for a Vezina nomination. Yeah, I'm including the retro reverse jerseys. Why not? They were a fun thing to see. I mean, it was a good take on a lot of modern jerseys, and at least a lot of modern designs. Some of them were absolute beauties, like this one. And some of them were the complete opposite, like this one. But all in all, it was a fun approach, and granted it made a lot of people a little more lighter in the wallet, but that's what you do, right? I don't know what the future holds for some of them, all of them, but if they keep them coming, if they keep them in circulation, who knows? I mean, I might just actually have a couple of them eventually. Yeah, losing the classics. kind of sucked, but they're coming back, so that's not a bad thing. And I will start talking about outdoor games here relatively soon. So to a grand attendance of 0, as far as an audience is concerned, for 2 games, we still got outdoor games in February, 20th and 21st to be exact. And even if there was an 8-hour delay in the Colorado-Vegas game, it was still good to see it play outdoors, even if it's just for scenic purposes at this point. But I'm glad they were able to pull 2 of them off, given the light of the situation. I'm trying to go for divisional play here. Schedule, given what it was, yeah, it was very diluted in every team seeing every team at least 8-9 times in the season. But it was a good refresher on what some rivalries can be and what some rivalries still are. I mean, granted, yeah, Detroit and Colorado are on completely different ends of the spectrum, but I don't know if they'd have the same rivalry now as they did then. But it was good to see the Rangers and Capitals reignite their rivalry. The Battle of Florida is always entertaining. And after this season, I think we're going the right path. But thankful for rivalry nights, Wednesday night rivalry nights. Thankful for the divisional play they had this season. Let's see how it impacts next season. As I've said time and time again, I'm a big fan of this record being chased. So much so that I've made an annual video on it. You can check out the latest one here. The fact that he just keeps scoring and getting himself closer and closer to that record. He started off in 9th place when the season began. Now he's 1 goal shy of 5th. As I've said, and as I'll keep saying, it's not outside the realms of impossibility. It's just a matter of time and goals now. But I'll keep you posted. Yeah, back-to-back Stanley Cup champs. As I said, I'm a big fan of the back-to-backs, except for when Pittsburgh did it, but that's a different story. But as I said in the review video, they're the 9th team to go back-to-back, the first since the Penguins did it in 16-17. Hard to say if a three-peat's in order, if it's even attainable, but who knows? You can never say never in this kind of situation. I mean, despite what might happen in Tampa, I think there is still going to be very hard for other teams to deal with. Yeah, I'm slightly biased, but they are only in the 2nd spot here. April 30th, they paid the final payment of their $650 million expansion fee. For that kind of money, I hope a good team gets put on the ice. But we'll see. Expansion draft is coming. If you're wondering where my mock expansion draft video is, I'm debating on it myself right now. Not so much to do it, but to do it right. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We at least had a season. Yes, it was short. Yes, it was condensed. Yes, they could have canceled it at any time, and given the amount of games they had to cancel and reschedule, I'm surprised they didn't. But the fact that we even had a season at all, that's a great thing, especially for a league that's based solely on gate and merch. And yeah, it would have been dire straits if they had shut right down, but they did lose money, but they did at least put out something, which is always a good thing. But at least it wasn't from a lockout. There's a positive to that. I mean, you gotta remember, if you've been around for any lockouts, I've been around from all of them, if you've been around any of them, they suck. So thankfully, we at least got something this year. So that was another one of Trev's top 10s here on Trev's Hockey Show. Thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you're here. It means you're enjoying my stuff. I'm enjoying you here. So let's keep this trend going. While you're here, hit that like button. While you're at it, hit that shiny red button that says subscribe. You know you want to. It makes you feel good. So why not? And we're getting very close to 100. So let's make that happen. Be a great thing. All my socials in the description down below. Moving forward, I got another one for you tonight. It's just going to be a little bit later. But either way, it's coming. But either way, in the meantime, in between time, be looking for more videos from the Trev. Later.